It is foolish to move it early. Now look at the king. I've moved one centre pawn, because the bishop can't move without a pawn move. My king is ready to castle, my knight is moved, and now I'm ready to castle. So this is the plan, this is the scheme that you're going to play. Now another square that attacks their territory is here. This is even more aggressive and strategic, because you're pointing at the king, and it's a very aggressive move. Now, I'm going to recommend this move because you can play this formation against a lot of people, and it's very, very solid. It's a very sound plan. It gets you well and truly into a middle game. Okay, notice how with your plan, you haven't considered what your opponent's doing. You're just looking at your plan, what your ideas are. Okay, so as a beginner, you want to develop castle the king. Okay, so now we have one heavy towards the center. In fact, heavies in the center is a great idea. Now we have a look over here, we see that this side of the board is not developed. And this is like one of your best attacking pieces. It can combine with this knight here. It's one of your best attackers. So you want to sort of keep that bishop. Now, there's several ideas that you can do. Okay, one is you can push this pawn, because remember the bishop can't move without a pawn moving. Now, another idea is you just go straight into the center. And this structure here is what you want to look for. Okay, now the bishop, we're not sure where the best place for that bishop is, so we need to put that bishop into a state of meditation. Okay, with the heavy in the center defending the center pawn, this pawn is definitely looking at d4. But the idea of moving c3, it's taken a great square for the knight, but this is the structure that you're looking for. This is your plan. It also allows you to hide the bishop. This is another good line pointing at the king's edge pawn in the corner if they castle kingside. Also, the beautiful thing about this structure, here and then two here and the center pawn, is you can actually get some space on the queen side against their bishop if they've done the same. And if their knight and bishop combine here, you can just easily defend it with the rook. And to be honest, I would actually rather have the two pieces in the middle game than the rook. So you don't be afraid if they take this pawn and trade a rook for the bishop and knight. Now, so this space gaining idea is wonderful. Okay, now the question is, how are you going to defend your bishop? Do you pull her back? Do you move the edge pawn and give her space to keep pressuring the fool pawn? And so this is the structure. Also, this c pawn, the queen bishop pawn, is supporting the center. Okay, and denying entry squares. So this is the structure that you want to look for. And you want to keep a grip over e4 because it is your center pawn. And the queen pawn hasn't advanced yet, and she will eventually move. So the next idea, because you haven't connected your heavies yet. So one of the tactical ideas, if they've abandoned this pawn here, is the queen can trot out here and attack Freddie, attack the f pawn, and